Hey guys, and welcome back to Abby's Bible Studies. I'm really sorry about the last few weeks. There's been some technical difficulties because I don't know if y'all know this. I don't remember if I told y'all in one of the latest videos, but I am no longer editing and uploading the videos. My friend is, and she's doing an amazing job, but Wi-Fi's been a little slow. Things haven't worked the way we thought they would, so they haven't been uploaded when normal time. But hopefully this week I'm getting it to her early. It's also been my fault. I've been getting it to her a little late, so I'm getting it to her a little bit earlier this time, and hopefully things will go better. In case you didn't watch the last video, I'm talking about faith like the Centurion, and I'm probably butchering that word because I can't talk or spell. So if you were to look at my notes, I spelled Centurion like 6 different ways throughout my notes. I really hope you enjoy. And there was something else that I needed to say that I've been meaning to say. I'm thinking about changing the name of my channel only because it's not just me anymore. So put some ideas in the comments if you have any ideas. Me and my friend, I'm not gonna say her name because I don't know if she really wants to be known. She's just kind of, if she wants me to say her name, then I will. But we haven't really talked about it, and I don't want her to be embarrassed or anything because she's a very, very shy person. So, anyways, and here we go again. I'm not gonna say anyways the rest of this video. Okay. But I'm not gonna mention her name because I don't know if she wants me to, and I'd rather ask her before I just mention her name on this platform, even though there's not too many people that watch it, but enough people that I'm reaching someone, so that's okay. So if you have any ideas for a new channel name, just let me know in the comments. I'm gonna say a short word of prayer, and then we're gonna get started in Matthew chapter 8 verses 5 through 13. I did not write that down before I said this. I should have, but dear God, thank you so much for this amazing service. I'm believing in your name that some people were healed, and that there's going to be blessing across teachers and students and across our church. And God, I thank you for the touch that you've put on not only my life, but my school, and the doors that you've opened for me to give Bible studies throughout the school. God, I thank you for every step of this journey. It's been some moments have been rocky, but most of all, this has been an amazing journey, and I pray that you give me the next steps in my life because graduation is coming soon. Thank you for the past year, and I pray that this word that you have given me touches someone out there. I pray that someone across the screen watching is being touched by your word and your gospel. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. So in case you didn't know, even though I think I just said it, I'm not sure, I don't remember what I just said. We're talking about faith like the Centurion, and we're going to start in Matthew chapter 8, verses 5 through 14. I'm just going to read all of it, and then I'm going to reference back to it. I'm not going to reread it. So, let's get started. When Jesus had entered Capernaum, a centurion came to him asking for help. "Lord," he said, "my servant lies at home, paralyzed, suffering terribly." Jesus said to him, "Shall I come and heal him?" The centurion replied, "Lord, I do not deserve to have you come under my roof, but just say the word and my servant will be healed. For I myself am a man under authority, with soldiers under me. I tell this one, 'Go,' and he goes, and that one, 'Come,' and he comes. I say to my servant, 'Do this,' and he does it." When Jesus heard this, he was amazed, and he said to those following him, "Truly, I tell you, I have not found anyone in Israel with such great faith. I say to you that many will come from east and west and will take their places at the feast with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. But the subjects of the kingdom will be thrown outside into the darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth." Then Jesus said to the centurion, "Go, let it be done as you believed it would." And his servant was healed at that moment. So, into my notes. I first want to talk about, this doesn't really have to do with faith, so it's a little bit off topic from the main topic, but I felt this is really important to mention. The centurion told Jesus that he did not deserve for Jesus to come to his home. I didn't know what that meant, so I texted my youth pastor and I was like, hey, why did this person ask that? And he enlightened me, which I kind of knew, but I wasn't exactly right. And I didn't want to say what I thought it was and not be 100% right and throw out false facts. So I researched and asked for help, but it's because he recognized that he was a sinner. And he knew that Jesus was God, or a man of God, and he didn't feel worthy to have him in his home. So before we talk about faith, it's very important to recognize when you're sinning and when you're being a sinner, and not be indifferent to sin like Eli became. I learned all this at NYC. So I'm kind of spitting out facts that I learned at NYC right now. With Eli, he became indifferent to sin with his sons. Instead of telling his sons to turn away from their wicked ways, he was like, emotions were involved too much, so he was indifferent to it. And so that's why his household, I don't know if for sure if his bloodline ended, but the God's hand ended with him. I think. I might be wrong on that. Fact check me in the comments if I'm wrong. Anyways, back to this. So don't become indifferent to sin. Know when you're sinning, because when you're sinning, it's separating you from God and you don't have a connection to him. Also, this is something I personally struggle with. Prayer is very hard, but prayer is the direct line to God. So like, I struggle with prayer. That's something that's always been very hard to me. I can read my Bible all day because I love to read, but praying is very hard for me. So that's why I Bible journal. I Bible journal. And I also have a journal that I write in for my prayers, which I haven't done in a really long time. I've been speaking my prayers quickly in the mornings, and I'm going to get back to journaling today, actually. Back to the lesson. After that, it wasn't really off topic. It was important for me to say, but it wasn't on the topic of faith. Next, the faith of this man was so great that it amazed Jesus. I want that kind of faith. I want the faith to be like, God can, what was I going to say? Sorry, I got off from my notes because God gave me something in my mind and I kind of forgot it. Anyways, I want faith to be like, you're going to be healed right now, and I don't need a man of God, or a man of God or woman of God to come and lay hands. I want that faith to believe, and I believe that God is training me to be an evangelist one day. I'm not there yet. I'm working on it, but I believe that's my calling. Eventually, God is growing me into being that woman of God that's going to go pray for people and they be healed, which that's already happening now. Because while I was at NYC, I can't remember if it was 6, it might have been 8, between 6 and 10 people were healed in 5 minutes of my youth group just going and laying hands on people. So like, God is working miraculous works through not only our youth group, but other youth groups around the country. I don't know why I said me. But like, he's doing great things in First Church Ritter and many churches. And while I was at NYC, God told me he's turning our church upside down in a good way. And it's starting with the youth group, and it's already coming to pass. Things that God told me at NYC or that I felt in my spirit are starting to happen, which I haven't really told anyone about these things except for my best friend. Anyways, back to the lesson. I was like I'm saying, I want that kind of faith. He believed that the healing could happen with Jesus just speaking the words, not even walking into his household. He even told Jesus that he didn't deserve for him to come to his home. Honestly, my faith is more like the man whose daughter was about to die. And he got frustrated with Jesus for stopping along the way. And I'm not for sure if he healed someone or helped someone. I haven't read the story in a really long time, or in a while. And his daughter is believed to be dead, and everyone had lost faith, had lost hope that his daughter was going to live. But Jesus was there. Needless to say, the girl was healed and she lived. Because the centurion had that strong of faith, Jesus honored his request. I'm going to leave you with this thought. Imagine what God could do if everyone in the church had faith that the centurion had. The title for this message was originally going to be The Centurion's Faith, but I'm changing it to What If We Had the Faith of the Centurion. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all your support. And again, I'm so thankful for everything that God has done for me in the past year. I don't know if many of you knew me a year ago, but I was a very shy, quiet girl. I didn't like talking to people, and if you know me now, all the people in my inner circle say the same thing. I never stopped talking because I'm happy, and I mean, I was happy back then. I've always been a smiley, happy girl, but like I'm actually happy now, and it's not just an act as much as it used to be. And I'm in a better place with some of my family members, and that's all because I let God in, and He has His way in my life 100%. So, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. I actually won't see you, but I will talk to my camera next time and you will see me. Love you. Bye.